Hello everybody, what is up? It is Christian here again on PlaystationFollower in the wake of EA Play 2017. Today we're going to be talking about Star Wars Battlefront 2. Star Wars Battlefront 2 had a very good showing at EA Play this year, with Janina Gavankar coming out to introduce the game, as well as introduce John Boyega, announcing that Finn and Captain Phasma would be the first to come in the waves of DLC. Free DLC, might I add. They pushed us very hard throughout the showing of Battlefront 2 that DLC is going to be available to all players for free. Maps, expansions, vehicles, weapons, characters, all going to be free. They started this with Titanfall 2 as a way to build up that community, and I think them doing this for Star Wars Battlefront 2 won't necessarily build up the community, but will keep the community around even longer. Because I loved the first Battlefront for what it was, but once the DLC started rolling out, I just dropped off hard. So they showed off a live gameplay demo of multiplayer on the Assault on Theed battle between the clones and the droids, which looked pretty sweet if I do have to say myself. We did also get reveals through the gameplay, one that the card system is going to be returning, but what is more interesting is the fact that, much like in Titanfall 2, throughout the progress of the match you will be earning battle points, which you can choose to spend on vehicles to spawn in the map, or heroes to select to play as on the map, which is very, very impressive, and I'm looking forward to this way more than the first Battlefront, considering if I wanted to be Darth Vader in Battlefront 1 on Hoth, me and all my teammates were booking it to that coin once it spawned, and the first person who got it got to be Vader. Same thing goes with vehicles. It was very, very tedious. It wasn't fun. Personally, though, I would have liked to see vehicles spawn on the map that you can just hop into, but this is a welcome change that is much better than what we had first time around. The map that was shown off was Theed, which is on Naboo from Episode 1, but some out-of-canon things were happening there, because we did see Rey show up on Theed, we saw Boba Fett and Darth Maul all fighting there, even Han Solo, so it's really cool to see that all heroes across all eras are playable in all maps. I don't know if that's the case for the main battalions though, so example, I think on Theed you'd only be able to play as the droids and the clone troopers, not like the rebels or the First Order stormtroopers. I don't think it's going to cross over that way. As far as the rest of Star Wars Battlefront 2 that was shown off today, it looks very impressive, it looks beautiful. The clone trooper action looks fantastic. I cannot wait to play as clones in a Star Wars game in 2017. Overall, Battlefront 2 looked very impressive. There are small tweaks in there, you can see a lot of those, but they seem to be going a long way. For example, the aiming control for shooting your lasers when you're in the cockpit of a ship looks a lot better, because in the first Battlefront it was very stiff, but it looks much more fluid this time, so if I'm driving straight, I can aim a little bit towards the left to shoot at some guy. But those are the big key points I pulled out of Battlefront 2's multiplayer gameplay reveal and their showing at EA Play 2017. There will no doubt be more news on Battlefront 2 coming out later this week, possibly even at Sony's PlayStation conference, considering they have their own partnership with Battlefront, but who knows. All we can say right now is it's looking pretty sweet, and I hope they don't disappoint this time. Be sure to keep an eye out on PlaystationFollower and all the follower channels in the coming days to further cover E3 as Microsoft, Bethesda, Sony, and Ubisoft continue to lead this week. But with all that being said, greatness awaits, and I'll see you all in the next video.